Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about my industrial training presentation. I'm from Faculty of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering Technology. Industrial training session were at Refcool Air Conditioning and Engineering Sdn Bhd. First of all, my name is Muhammad Hadzim Ashraff bin Mazlan. My matrix number is B091810248. I am from course BMMH 1/1 year 4, and my faculty supervisor is Dr. Norfadhilah Binti Hamzah, and my industry supervisor Muhammad Zikri bin Zaidi. First of all, we go to the table of content. Firstly, we start with the introduction. We have industry background, we have industrial training activities, and lastly we have the conclusion of the overall of the training session. First of all, introduction. The introduction have the objective of industrial training. First, the objective of industrial training is undergraduate have an opportunity to expose themselves in workings environment that related with the field of profession respectively. Second, for obtaining working experience in the industry which is relating to their field of current study. Third, training students become capable to communicate with workers or supervisor. Fourth, training them to be able to prepare a technical report which is related to industrial training they do. And lastly, using knowledge which is obtained from the industrial training for their study after finishing training and continuing study at university afterwards. So next, we go to the industry background, the company profile, the Refcool Air Conditioning and Engineering Sdn Bhd, formerly known as Refcool Air Conditioning and Refrigerator Service, is a company with over 30 years of experience in the air conditioner and refrigerator service industry. This company activities cover the design, supply, installation and commission of a full range air conditioner system. This company specializes in the design, supply, installation and maintenance of heating, ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration system. A group of experienced technicians, more than 10 members, provides maintenance, service and a solid backup for their project division in problem solving, schedule, maintenance upon handover of the project. With a stable financial, dealership, technical, backup and staff equity participation, RACESB is even more ready to serve our customers with more outstanding commitment and competitive price. So at the right side, the location of my office, Refcool Air Conditioning. So next, we go to the company organization chart. Firstly, we have a project director, Mr. Liu. Second, we have project manager, Mr. Wong, and we have a project admin, Miss Nurliana, and accountant, Miss Wu. We have two project engineer, Mr. Anas and Mr. Rasul, and we have one person, site engineer, Mr. Saifuddin, and two site supervisor, Mr. Razi and me. Next, we go to the industry training activities. The project involved in this industry training activities, first we have Sky Awani for residents. Okay, so the project description of this project Sky Awani is the student has been tasked under project Sky Awani for resident project as site supervisor. The Sky Awani for residents project is a high-rise apartment construction project located in Setapak, Kuala Lumpur. This company objective is to install air conditioning and mechanical ventilation system for this project. So at the bottom, the project owner is Skyworld Development Sdn Bhd. The main contractor is Setiakon Builder Sdn Bhd, and the lead consultant was BMMH Consulting Sdn Bhd. And the right side bottom, we have the component that we are installed, ducting, fan ducting, and condensate, drain pipe, and lastly shielding exposed and wall mounted unit. Next, the second project is at LRT 3 at Klang. So the description project is the student has been tasked under project LRT 3 lane project as site supervisor. The 37.6 km long light rail transit 3 LRT 3 is a light rail line under development in Malaysia. The line, which include a 35 km viaduct and a 2 km underground tunnel, will link Bandar Utama with Johan Setia in Klang. This company objective also is to install air conditioning and mechanical ventilation system for this project. So the owner project is Prasarana Malaysia Berhad. The main contractor was MRCB Josh Ken Sdn Bhd, and the lead consultant was MMSB Consultant Sdn Bhd. So at the bottom right also, example of installation and component that we are installing: shielding exposed unit, wall mounted unit, ducting, fan ducting, lever, and panel. So next, we go to the scope of industrial training. Firstly, arrange and monitor worker. I need to monitor my worker to make sure they do their job in the right way. Also, need to arrange them to do job in the time given. Inform and make sure worker to do any rectify that has been complained from the main contractor or client. Second, prepare inspection form. After settle the installation, inspection must be done by the client to hand over the material that has been installed to them. To do an inspection from our side, need to request the inspection to the main contractor and the client. So, we need to fill in the inspection form 1 day before the inspection is carried out. Currently, the inspection form is now online in the Snagger application. Third, site walk and meeting. Site walk will be done with the subcontractor, main contractor, client and consultant to ensure the material installation and resolve any issues have been raised. Meanwhile, a meeting will be held once a week where all the contractors will be gathered in one meeting room. Next, attend inspection. Attendance during the inspection is compulsory. The inspection time will be determined by the main contractor after has been discussed with the client. The inspection session is with the client, Skyworld. And lastly, my job scope is receive a material. Another job scope is to make sure the material at site is goods in adequate condition. If there are not enough items on the site, I have to make an order to supply and make sure them supply to site in the right quality and quantity and also arrive in time given. So lastly, we go to the conclusion. The student capable of gaining experience in a real-world industry work environment. Second, the students contributed to the company in project and activities. And lastly, with a good working environment, it helps to boost and enhance student technical skills to become a successful engineer in the future. That's all for my presentation, and thank you for listening.